Hey, Milk with Pulp here, with a brand new series called Don't Know, Don't Care. In this series, I'll explain the story and the characters from different shows or video games. I'm only allowed to look up the characters' names and what they look like. All prior knowledge is all from memes. And heavy disclaimer here. This is purely joking for comedy's sake. Please do not take this too seriously. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Episode 1, Bungo Stray Dogs. Don't know? Don't care. Alright, so there's this guy who finds a stray dog named Bungo, and he adopts it. He loves dogs so much that he gets his friends together and they open a dog cafe. It's like a cat cafe, but without the allergies. I feel like in later episodes, Bungo the dog gets saved by plot armor when the villain of the show steals him for a dog show. Let's see. Bungo the dog is the main character, obviously, but probably just for the first few episodes. Then the focus changes to the guy with that silver hair. Alright, that guy with the silver hair. He has the worst haircut in anime. Like, his friends do him so damn dirty by not telling him to get it fixed. I mean, this dude can take some kitty scissors and fix that or something. Like, literally anything can fix that. But he doesn't. So the guy with the fucked up hair, let's just call him Werecat. According to the wiki, he turns into an endangered white tiger or something. Werecat is definitely the leader of the group, and he leads them on wacky adventures. Pretty much he's the whole reason why anything happens. He's also the comedic relief from what I can tell. Alright, back to kind of what the story's about. So, Werecat's always dreamed of working at a pet shelter, and now he feels complete that he can rescue strays off the street, right? He was like once a normal guy with no real ambitions, but with the power of anime and a pissed off witch, he turns into a were-tiger like every day at sunset. I feel like in the beginning of meeting his friends, he tried hiding the fact that he's like a were-tiger, but obviously when you turn to something that big, it's gonna be a problem. His friends definitely found out when they all took a beautiful scenic train ride, and all of a sudden the sun started setting and he was like, oh no, I'm a tiger, roar, or something like that. Alright, let's see. There's a guy with a trench coat and bandages around his arms. He looks sad. He might be that one person in the group that doesn't ever sleep. You know which one I'm talking about. He definitely got the bandages from a childhood accident, because why not? How did he get them? I think he got them from pouring fuel on a campfire, trying to summon a demon. This is an anime. There's like always a supernatural element, and I'm just gonna guess demons. Alright, let's name this fucker. His name is Detective Sad, and he joins a group when he loses his dog, and Werecat finds it. He looks very main protagonist-y, so I'm gonna assume he's the forbidden lover of this boy love anime. Oh no. And it's definitely also a slice of life. Alright, Sad Boy's background. Detective Sad became a detective when something happened to his parents as a child, right? He basically became like a budget version of Batman. Detective Sad won't stop working until he finds the one who was responsible for whatever happened to his parents. And at the end of the season, the trail grows cold for dramatic suspense. As any good boyfriend of any good boy love, Werecat's always there to comfort Detective Sad. He even brings Bungo along to comfort the man with crippling depression. Honestly, I'm looking at a promotional poster or picture for season 1, and I feel like there's a lot more characters in the actual show itself. I'm being told they have powers. Alright, I like this dude. The one that's doing like a Slav squat, looking like a newspaper boy from the 1930s. With an evil smile like that, I'm thoroughly convinced this dude has committed tax fraud at some point in the show, and is definitely the main villain. Alright, so I'm gonna guess he has the power to look into people's minds and see their deepest and darkest secrets or desires are. I'm also going to guess many fan service moments are spawned from this. So the newspaper boy's whole deal is that he steals dogs that Werecat finds, kind of like a Team Rocket moment, but with a squad of gooms that are semi-capable of pulling off a heist. Alright, so now I'm looking at this other dude. He's a blonde with glasses. From the looks of it, he looks like the mom of the group. He definitely looks tired of everyone's shit, so that definitely tracks. He looks like the one who's actually running the dog cafe while everyone else kind of fucks around and plays with the dogs. His power would be memory. Like, he can remember every mistake you've ever made and hold it against you. So there's this redhead, and he reminds me of Hal from Howl's Moving Castle. So that's his new name. We're gonna name him that. His power is looking like a normal person in an anime. Nah, he can definitely raise the dead. There's no way. So Howl's Moving Castle, like, tries using his powers for good, but it never works out the way he wants it to. I'm gonna guess he's a really big nerd, so he doesn't really have any real hobbies except for, like, painting Gundams. He's kind of like the average guy of the team and doesn't really do much of anything. So there's another blonde guy who definitely looks like a friendly farmer leaving a farm for the first time. I'm guessing he's trying to prove to his family that he can make it as a movie star, or I guess an idol since this is an anime. Let's see, his power. The farmer's power would definitely be to control water. He's kind of like a shitty waterbender because he can't bloodbend or anything like that, but I feel like he's probably the most useful person on the team because controlling water. I feel like he also plays Animal Crossing in Stardew Valley whenever he gets homesick. And by the end of the season, he's like a part-time model that disappears often. But we all know, like, him disappearing is all because of budget cuts. They're like, oh shit, this epic fight scene, dog capturing scene had way too much CGI and we definitely can't afford this voice actor, so we're just gonna for a little bit. Alright, the only woman in the poster looks evil as fuck with that side eye. I'm gonna guess she's like the real main villain, like the one that you actually have to worry about. She looks like a police officer or like an investigator of some sort. She like found the group isn't properly licensed and is trying to do everything she can to shut down the dog cafe. I feel like her whole life story is she's been one for law and order and isn't going to let some dog cafe to ruin her perfect reputation. She grew up in a strict household and she values things like by the book rather than on a case-by-case basis. This show definitely has a second season, and the main villain this time is raising enough money to keep the cafe open. They have a huge fan service episode where they try making a sexy calendar, but end up doing a sexy car wash instead because there's not enough people for a calendar. Everyone's really awkward about it except for like the farmer. He's really into the car wash situation. Alright, later on in season 2, I'm guessing they have a beach episode, like every anime does. Bungo, the dog, finds a love interest on the way back from the beach. Alright, so I'm being asked where and when is this anime set? I'm gonna have to say Japan, sometime during like the modern day era, because of Howl's Moving Castle looks like a normal guy. Honestly, if it wasn't for him, I would say the 1920s, 1930s. Honestly, the whole cast looks like actors for a noir silent movie, now that I'm really looking at the group as a whole. And that's my summary of what I think Bungo Stray Dogs is. Honestly, I might watch this one in the very, very distant future because I have a very long watch list I'm still working on. As of writing this, I'm starting season 2 of Fire Force. If there's an anime you want me to describe, drop a comment below and let me know what you want to see. Also, let me know how I did. I'm kind of curious if I got at least one thing correct in the series. This has been Milk with Pulp with Don't Know, Don't Care. Have a good one.